They say dogs are a man's best friend, and for the most part, that's absolutely true. They're clever, loyal, and protective, keeping those pesky mailmen at bay. But dogs aren't the only animals that capture our hearts. The world is full of bizarre, wonderful, and delightfully unusual friendships between humans and animals. Ready to meet these unexpected pairings? Let's dive in. Kiara and Adolfo. After a ban on exotic circus animals was enacted in Mexico in 2014, a man named Adolfo Caram began his lifelong mission of rescuing and rehabilitating big cats. So dedicated to this cause, he opened his own wildlife sanctuary to care for these rescued animals. One of them was Kiara, named after the lioness from The Lion King, who was just a tiny cub when Adolfo rescued her. He raised Kiara like his own daughter, but sadly, they parted ways when she moved to a larger facility to grow up. Years later, despite the separation, Kiara remembered the kindness Adolfo showed her as a cub. When Adolfo returned, sanctuary officials worried she might treat her human like any other meat thrown into the enclosure. But as soon as Kiara spotted her human dad, she rushed over, showering him with slobbery kisses and big-pawed cuddles. This shows that the bond between lion and man is unbreakable. Once a member of the pride, always a member of the pride. Pet Cayman. Never smile at a crocodile. In what might be the most surprising case of buyer's remorse, Japanese native Nobumitsu Murabayashi bought a cute baby caiman from a street market 34 years ago. Little did he know it would grow to nearly 7 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds. At full size, Nobumitsu had to get permission from local authorities to keep his beloved pet, whom he affectionately calls Cayman. He loves nothing more than brushing his gigantic pet's teeth and taking him for long walks in Cure City, on a leash of course, because he's responsible like that. This gentle giant may look intimidating, but Cayman is just like a dog, only much larger and with a lot more teeth. Samba's python. Ask any scientist, and they'll tell you reptiles lack the brain size and emotion to bond with humans. Well, tell that to 12-year-old Cambodian Sambath. For the past 11 years, he's had no need for a dog or cat. His best friend is a 16-foot-long python named Chamroon. When Sambath's mother was pregnant, she dreamed that a snake would protect her unborn child. Sure enough, she found Chamroon coiled up under her newborn son's bed. After trying to release it to no avail, she took it as a sign that the serpent was meant to stay. Now, Sambath sleeps nestled in the thick coils of his python pal, kissing Chamroon goodnight. Of course. Brutus the bear. When you think of the largest land carnivore, what comes to mind? Brutality and savagery, perhaps? But not every bear story is terrifying. Casey Anderson rescued Brutus the bear from an overcrowded wildlife park when he was just 5 months old, saving him from euthanasia. Since then, they have been inseparable. When Casey got married, he chose Brutus as his best man, and the grizzly gave his blessing for Casey to tie the knot. Despite their bond, Casey treats Brutus with the respect a 1-ton bear deserves. After all, sometimes Brutus doesn't know his own strength. Moyo the elephant. An elephant never forgets how much she loves her humans. After finding Moyo the African elephant abandoned and half-drowned, wildlife ranger Roxy Dankworts took her to the Wildest Life Sanctuary and became her foster mother. Moyo adores Roxy, following her around everywhere. Now 14 months old, she's getting a bit too big for the house and takes up most of the couch. Just like a teething puppy, nothing is safe from Moyo's curious trunk. Houseplants, coffee cups, and even food are all fair game. Roxy secretly wishes Moyo was toilet trained, as accidents are frequent. Agi the polar bear. Polar bears are no joke. They're solitary hunters and masters of the frozen tundra. Yet Mark Dumas is one of the few who has dared to get close. He runs beyond just bears in Canada and is the only person known to have kissed a polar bear and lived to tell the tale. Mark found Agi when she was just 8 weeks old, raising her like his own child. Now they're inseparable, enjoying swims together and starring in films. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase bear hug. Jessica, the hippo. Hippos are known for being dangerous, but not all of them are. Just ask Tony and Shirley Joubert, who have a soft spot for their pet Jessica. They found her distressed next to her dying mother on the border of Kruger Game Park and nursed her back to health. After releasing her, Jessica kept trying to return home, so they decided to keep her. Now, the half-ton hippo sleeps in their home and is a local celebrity, having starred in over 90 films and documentaries. Hiroyuki Arakawa and Yoriko. Some bonds between humans and animals transcend the typical pet relationship. Take 79-year-old Japanese diver Hiroyuki Arakawa and his lifelong companion, Yoriko, the giant sheepshead rasa. Hiroyuki discovered this giant fish while diving in 1992. She was injured and malnourished, and he returned daily with food to help her recover. For almost 30 years, Yoriko recognizes her human friend, rushing to greet him and presenting her forehead for a kiss. Their relationship is a rarity in the aquatic world, leaving scientists baffled by their connection. Maria, the goose. Hallmark could make a movie about this one, A Man and His Goose, an unlikely friendship. Retired salesman Dominic Earler loves spending his free time at Echo Park, where he met his soulmate, a gray Toulouse goose named Maria. When she started following him on his walks, it was love at first sight. Now, Maria accompanies Dominic on his morning strolls and even flies behind him on his scooter. He tucks her in each night to ensure her safety before heading home. Fagin the crow. You may not know this, but crows are incredibly intelligent. Vicky Kenward noticed Fagin, a baby crow who had fallen from his nest and was injured. Unable to return him to his parents, she took him home to care for him, intending to release him later. However, Fagin had other plans. He fell in love with his human nursemaid and chose to stay. Now part of the family, he explores the English countryside during the day and returns home to Vicky each evening. Fagin doesn't realize he's a crow. Who knows? Maybe Vicky walks the family dog, or perhaps Fagin walks her. Join the conversation. We love hearing from you. What do you think about these incredible animal friendships? Do you have any heartwarming stories of your own? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more amazing content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our Trend Wix community for more inspiring stories and fun facts about the world around us. Your support means the world to us.